It sounds counterintuitive. Realtors accused of hiding offers, but it has the potential to make them more money at their clients' expense.
We exposed one claim involving a multi-million-dollar waterfront mansion, and that led us to a second complaint. But some insist this happens all the time without any way to detect it. 8 on your side, senior investigator Walt Buteau with details.
Realtors call it double ending, and we're told it's a costly problem fed by desperate homebuyers and greed. Now court documents reveal allegations against 2 Bay Area realtors and 1 national firm accused of illegally double-ending deals and taking all of the commission. One dispute involves a Tarpon Springs home that a corporation bought for just over $283,000, leaving a cash offer nearly $15,000 higher on the table. Would-be buyer Michael Nadurney is now suing Coldwell Banker and realtor Mark Kimball, alleging in order to get both sides of the commission, just over $17,000, they orchestrated a sale to someone that they also represented. The higher offer on the home was presented according to the defendants, but in a motion to dismiss, they claim an agent's legal duties do not include presenting all offers and counteroffers to a seller.
Those duties are owed to all parties.
The buyer's attorney, also a licensed real estate broker, insists the law is clear.
You have to submit all offers.
This $4.5 million Bird Key mansion is the focus of a similar dispute we exposed, again involving allegations against Coldwell Banker and, in this case, realtor Roger Pettingill.
Outraged about the behavior here.
Would-be buyer Barry Cohen and the seller of the home allege Pettingill did not present Cohen's offer that was $500,000 higher. Records show Pettingill collected on both sides of the deal, pulling in about $276,000 in one transaction. In a statement, the broker spokesperson told me Roger and Coldwell Banker Realty believe that there is no merit to the allegations against him. The plaintiffs in both cases hope their lawsuits are a warning for buyers, sellers, and the red-hot real estate industry.
There are a lot of people who can be taken advantage of at a time when it's critical for them to be treated fairly and professionally.
Should we be suspicious if we know our realtor is getting both sides of a commission?
That's actually a great question. I would say yes.
Do you suspect this happens more than we're seeing?
I suspect it happens a ton.
Mr. Cohen filed a complaint against Pettingill with the state, but it was ruled there was not enough evidence to support a violations of licensing law. He was told he can refile depending on what happens in that civil case. Now, regarding the other case, a Coldwell Banker spokesperson said the lawsuit is without merit and the firm is confident Kimball will be vindicated.
So always seller and buyer beware with any transaction, but do the experts offer any sort of advice on how people can protect their own interests?
A few tips here. We're told if you lose out as a buyer, ask questions about the winning bid. In both of these cases, the buyers found out their cash offers were substantially higher than the purchase price. And as a seller, if the seemingly best offer involves your realtor getting both pieces of the pie, ask them to verify in writing that every offer was presented. But again, it's one of those things that if a realtor does not want to submit all the offers, there's almost no way to find out unless someone tells you that the offers weren't submitted.
Wow. But the more we expose things like this, the more questions people are going to ask.
You've got to ask the questions. Again, in one case, Mr. Cohen was walking his dog near the house he wanted to buy and talked to the owner. That's how he found out. The owner telling him, I never got your offer.
Wow.
Yeah, but just a caveat, a lot of realtors out there do get both sides of the commission fairly.
I would bet most do.
Fairly.
But it's the You don't want to be involved with one who doesn't.
Right.
Absolutely.
Thanks.
Thank you,
And
Walt.
if you have something you want Walt to investigate, call our 8 on your side helpline at 1-800-338-0808.
Plenty